Alright, so we found this. Oops. Watch you don't trip, John. Cob and Co crossing.
That way.
Down there.
Oh, it's 31 degrees today, or 32, but it doesn't even really feel that hot, eh? Do you reckon?
When you stand still in the sun, it's hot, but like walking like this, it's just...
Yeah, there's water down there.
Is there?
It's amazing how much the old towns actually flood.
I know. Out in the outback, of all places. Do you reckon there'll be a sign? I know I said that. Oh, there is a sign.
It's like it's a bit worn.
Cob and Co crossing.
That must have crossed the
This
water.
stone crossing was used by many different sources of transport. One of the most common was well-known coaching company Cob and Co. Late 1890s, Thargomindah became the home for coaches servicing the distant settlements of Hungerford, Wampa, Untu, Kyabra and Tombine. Imagine crossing that in a wagon,
that
John.
Like you said, Viagra from down here. I'm thinking, what?
Imagine crossing that in a wagon.
Yeah.
There's water on this side.
Both sides.
I'm just going to hold you so I don't slip.
It is slippery. Be careful. It's very slippery.
Look at my husband holding his hand out for me. What a sweetheart.
Oh, it's just a long way to carry you back if you fall. Did I say that out loud again?
Stop it.
So have a look. Can you zoom in on that one up there?
I don't know how to zoom in.
Okay. Give me the stick.
Okay.
I know how to do
Giving
it.
John the stick, everyone.
Okay, so you press this little button here. Okay, and then you just go like that, and you wheel it up.
Oh.
And that's all the zoom you got. You don't have much, but there's like 3 or 4 of those. You come back in. You come back into town.
So how do I zoom out again?
Just back like that.
Okay.
Okay.
He says it's easy, but I can't see the screen with these glasses on.
I can see it. Just have your sunglasses up. Oh, that's right. I forgot your blindness about your glasses on. How did I forget that? That's right. I can take this selfie stick anytime you need me to.
All right then. All right.
I know you won't, but
stop.
I'm just saying.
Stop. People will think I'm a real cow.
Why? Because you hold the selfie stick.
Yeah. Shush. Okay. Let's go back.
I'm just fascinated in Cob and Co in the old days, how that all just ran smoothly.
Yeah, I know, right? We're finding out, finding a lot of information about Cob and Co, about the explorer called Leichhardt.
Yeah, like you think about it, how long would it take them to come up from Brisbane with 2 horses, or 4 horses, or whatever they used to call it, pulling the horse and cart? Like that'd take them probably a couple of days.
Could you imagine horse and cart, the bumps, in this heat?
I know, no aircon. Oh,
Could you
almost
imagine
killing
it?
us.
Jeez.
No, it's not that bad. We could have parked our car underneath it for some shade.
Yeah, we could have, hey. This is the 3rd flood truck adapted from cast-off trucks in the Booloo Shire Council ownership. They are unique to Thargomindah and used to ferry vehicles and supplies over the Booloo River crossing on the main road to Cunnamulla and the east when the river is in flood. This is an essential service to the town as flooding can last for many weeks. Lifted by fitting a second chassis at the rear end with a tabletop body. The adaptations were done by Bill Carr, Shire Clerk of the day, and John Dowley, Workshop Foreman. This truck was in use until 1998 when the Shire purchased a purpose-built truck with the help of the State Emergency Services. The truck can be used to a river height of 1 metre above the road. After that, an SES boat is used to ferry essential items only.
Our petrol tanks on the top, open the water.
Oh. Okay. I don't think my legs would get up the first bit of the step ladder.
Yeah. It'll be 6'9" like me to get up there.
Yeah.
We're now at the hydropower electricity plant.
Thargomindah hydropower plant. Now, Thargomindah was the first in Australia and the third in the world to produce hydroelectricity.
Wow.
So electricity produced by using water.
Yep.
And this is the site of it. Yeah, so we're going to have a look around. We've got another swipey card thing to get in here. And hopefully, yeah, we'll see something interesting.
I can't believe I asked you before what hydro means. Felt like such a doofus.
Dumbass.
On a blonde day.
You are. So I've got my swipey card again.
Swipey card?
Yep. Let's go in here.
Okay.
Okay, feel this one.
Can't feel it.
You do it first in case it's hot.
It's cold. That one?
Oh,
what do you mean I do it first in case it's hot? Thanks.
Well, I don't want to get burnt.
That one's probably hot coming out of there.
Well, that's got the sign that says very hot.
You can't get to it though.
No.
That just runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I just can't believe there's so many people that have tapped into it and it pretty much just never ever runs out. It just must be massive. Alright, so...
Here you go. Okay, so here's some more information. Flip it over to us.
What's the easiest way?
John's learning this, remember.
I think there's a button you can press to flip it, but no,
Drilling for water in the Thargomindah area began in 1891 and a good supply was struck in 1893 at a depth of 2,650 feet.
Wow, it's a long way.
Hot and cold baths are common in Thargomindah and the drinking of water is very general. The water in the underground artesian basin is pressurised, as it is trapped beneath a thick layer of sandstone formed by layers of sediment. When a bore is drilled, the water is forced out under the pressure. Now, one thing I did learn in ULO is that there's normally some, there can be random spouts of water out of the ground because the pressure has become too much and the water's popped out. But because the more and more people that are drilling into it, the less that you'll get these random pressures of water in the outback. So all the animals
that rely upon it.
Yeah, they're not getting the water. So that's why you see so much roadkill, because the kangaroos, everything would be in the bush and would have a supply of water, but they're trying to find it because the pressurization is not there anymore.
The easiest way to do it is just think of a garden hose. At the end of a garden hose.
Yeah.
Everyone tapping in.
If there's holes throughout that garden hose,
there's less pressure at the end of it.
Yeah. When a bore is drilled, the water is forced out under pressure. In 1924, it was recorded that the bore had a daily output of 670,000 gallons with a 70-foot high plume of boiling water at full force. Today, the average temperature of the water is 65 degrees and the average flow is 1,328,571 litres per day.
Wow.
That's crazy. No.
Okay. Another hologram.
It says, once the documentary has finished, please be patient and wait 1 to 2 minutes before acting the hologram. So there'll be a documentary on the phone here.
And then this starts.
On the TV.
Yep, and then this starts. Looks like a big pump, I suppose. Pumps of water, I don't know.
Okay. Information here, John.
Information? Starting?
Yep.
Thargomindah was the first town in Australia to produce hydroelectric power for streetlight, and only the third place in the entire world after London and Paris.
So it's interesting that the water that comes from outside, which we'll show you again in a minute, came in here through this pump, and then it sent power up through that pipe and out through the power lines to power up Thargomindah. And at 5 o'clock every afternoon, a fellow would come on his push bike up here, turn the power on, push bike himself back into town. They just set it on the thing. John went into La La Land. He would come up, press the button, turn the power on, go home, and then be back up here for about 11 o'clock at night to turn it back off again.
Wow, then my tablets are all off.
John didn't hear any of that. That was really interesting. Okay, this water behind me at the hydro power plant. Oh, it started in there, John.
Look at it.
Quick, 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 quick. Okay, back to this water. They said something like 67 degrees, and in the old days, when the women wanted to cook a chook or roast pork, they would come up and, when the animal was dead, dip it in this water for a couple of minutes, and it used to take all the hair or feathers off the animal, and then they take it home and cook it. Or they would wrap their corned beef, or their beef up here to make their corned beef, and they would stick it in the water for a couple of hours. Hi, John. And it was cooked.
Hot.
It's hot. But listen to the sound of that pump. That was unreal, hey? I don't know whether you can get the full effect of what we're seeing and showing you, but yeah, that was pretty cool. So the water is coming from that pump along this channel here.
Do you want just the last one? You can drop the card off here.
Yeah, I believe so. Oh, that's hilarious. So Thargomindah's got a washdown bay that you can use for your car and caravan. And yeah, John just pushed the wrong lever. That was hilarious. So in Watts Street, near the council depot, there's a dump point, and then there's this big bay where you can bring your car and caravan and give them a wash. But yeah, with high pressure hose, and watch which thingo tap you're turning on. That was hilarious. It's hot out there.
They need a holy
Well,
F-U-C-K. Hold on to that bloody.
that was hilarious.
Okay.
Let's go. We've got things to do.
Right.
Before we finish off, I wrote some information about Thargomindah, and I forgot to tell you, and probably along the way we've said it.
Note the chair.
All right. Thargomindah, as we've said, was one of the first towns in Australia and the third in the world to produce hydroelectric power for street lighting by using the water pressure from the Great Artesian Basin. That was from 1898.
So it was just for street lighting?
Yeah.
No houses?
No, they said in that thing yesterday, they said some of the more well-off people could afford the
Oh, you knew the answer. Wow, you're getting better.
I did, yeah.
Okay.
All right, that happened between 1898 until 1951. The old bore into the Great Artesian Basin was a great source of energy when electric street lights were lit, and coupled to a turbine driven by the bore's natural water pressure, which we showed you yesterday. Also at that site, the hydroelectric power station. You can see up close a windmill, a decommissioned oil donkey, which we did see, similar to those that may be seen from the road as you head west through the oil fields. Now, we did see them by the time we had looked in that room. That was that room where the water pump was
Like
so bloody hot. so hot, and we were just like, we just wanted to get in the car, and we'd been going all day, and we'd had enough.
Compared to the older buildings we went in, what a difference. The modern ones to the old ones.
Yeah, the Lee House, the historic house, and the hospital, they were all so cool.
They were unbelievably
even
cool.
those jail cells.
They were cool.
Yeah.
And then we walked into the modern one, and it was hot. The door closed with a bit of show.
Well, that wasn't a modern one. Was that the original building, or do you think that was just a building to cover the pump up?
Just to cover the pump up.
Oh, okay then.
Anyway, it was hot in there.
Yeah, so... Alright, so we're just waiting for our last load of washing to finish, and we're heading off next to Nakundra.
Yeah, go on.
I was just waiting for that person.
Oh, I thought you forgot what you were going to say.
No, I haven't. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Hope you're enjoying our...
Big thumbs up.
Yeah.
It was a big thumb too, wasn't it?
It was, look at that.
Fat head.
Hope you're enjoying the start of this lap. Well, what is it? The start of this part of our journey.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next week. See. Oh, don't forget though, we are going to be having like midweek videos every now and again, just like the caravan parks that we stayed at. You know how we do the walkthroughs.
Because a lot of people are very interested. If they,
you know,
and it's good to know before you come what to expect. I think
so. I watch a lot of caravan stuff. So, and also, you know, if we buy something that we want to show you, we're going to stick it in midweek, stuff like that. Just sort of little extras. But our regular weekly videos will be on Sunday nights.
Yep.
Okay. See you later.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.